Good morning. Today we start with lecture 21 of EDC2, that is operational amplifiers. What are operational amplifiers? The operational amplifiers, popularly known as op-amp, is a high gain direct coupled differential amplifier. That is why it is called DC amplifier and is suitable for both DC and AC applications. It can perform variety of mathematical operations like addition, differentiation, integration, etc., which justifies its name as operational amplifier. A feedback can be added with the device to control the overall response characteristics. The op-amp contains a number of differential amplifier stages to achieve very high voltage gain. Moreover, it has high or infinite input impedance and very low or negligible output impedance. It is used to perform a variety of linear as well as non-linear operations and is often referred to as linear integrated circuit. Its typical uses are as amplifier, oscillators, filters, and many instrumentation circuits, etc. Now, symbol of an op-amp. The symbol of single and double input op-amp has been shown in the figure. An op-amp may have one or more inputs and only one output, along with two power supplies, terminal, one for positive and the other for negative supply, both having a common ground. All three voltages, that is V1, V2, V0, are measured with respect to ground. We can see here this is the one single input amplifier. This is dual input amplifier, or this can be named as differential amplifier, where V1 is the positive, V2 is negative input terminal. V1 is called inverting terminal, V2 is called non-inverting terminal. So the positive input terminal is known as non-inverting. So this is non-inverting terminal and this is inverting terminal. The positive input terminal is known as non-inverting input, which gives a non-inverted amplified output. In other words, with input at the positive and negative terminal being grounded, we get the output in phase with the input. The negative terminal is called inverting input, which gives an inverted amplifier output. In other words, input given at the negative terminal and positive terminal being grounded, we get the output out of phase with the input. Now the Thevenin equivalent circuit of op-amp. This is the figure of Thevenin's equivalent circuit of operational amplifier, where Z in is the input impedance, Z out is the output impedance. This is the non-inverting input, that is the positive input. V2 is the negative or inverting input. So V1 is non-inverting input, V2 is inverting input, Z in is the input impedance of operational amplifier, ZO is the output impedance of operational amplifier, AV is the large signal voltage gain, VO is equal to AV into V1 minus V2. The expression is V0 equal to AV V1 minus V2 shows that the output voltage VO is directly proportional to the algebraic difference between the two input voltages. Therefore, this is called differential amplifier. The op-amp does not amplify the input voltages themselves for the reason the polarity of the output voltage depends upon polarity of the difference voltage. So it only amplifies the difference between these two voltages. Therefore, it is also called differential amplifier. Block diagram of the operational amplifier. Now we will see the block diagram of operational amplifier. This figure shows the block diagram of operational amplifier. First stage is dual input balance output differential amplifier. So this is differential input stage. First stage is dual input stage. This is balanced output differential amplifier input stage. Second stage is a dual input unbalanced output. Dual input and unbalanced output differential amplifier, or this is also called intermediate buffer stage. Third stage is an emitter follower using a constant current source, level shifting stage. So third stage is emitter follower circuit using a constant current source, or this is also called level shifting stage. Fourth stage is the output stage. It is a complementary symmetry push-pull amplifier, what we have studied earlier. So output stage is complementary symmetry push-pull amplifier, kind of power amplifier that gives the output. So dual input balanced output differential amplifier forms the input stage. This stage provides high input resistance or impedance and most of the voltage gain for the operational amplifier. Second, that is the intermediate buffer stage, is formed by dual input unbalanced output differential amplifier, which is directly coupled to the output of the first stage. Due to this coupling, DC level of the output intermediate stage goes well above the ground. In the third stage, a level shifter is employed to shift the DC level to 0 with respect to ground. This stage comprises of emitter follower with the constant current source. The fourth and the last stage is the output stage, formed of a complementary symmetry push-pull amplifier used for power boosting. It also provides zero output resistance. So this is the block diagram of operational amplifier. Now we see the configurations. First is open loop configuration, that is without a feedback. When the output is not fed back in any form to the input, the circuit is called an open loop configuration. Open loop operational amplifier act as high gain amplifier. There are three such amplifiers. First is differential amplifier, second is inverting amplifier, and third is non-inverting amplifier. Now we can see these open loop configurations. First is differential amplifier. This circuit shows the circuit shows differential amplifier. This amplifies the difference between the two input signal. As the figure shows, open loop differential amplifier. The input signals V1 and V2 are applied at the two input terminals, V1 and V2. The output V out is A V1 minus V2, or A into VD, that is the difference voltage. Difference between the two voltages is amplified and available across the output. So V out is equal to A into the difference of the two voltages, that is VD. V out is the output voltage, A is the open loop gain, and VD is the difference of input voltages. Now second is inverting amplifier. In this amplifier, the input is applied only to the negative input, that is inverting input terminal, and positive input non-inverting terminal is grounded. So this is grounded. As such, this is grounded. In this case, V out is equal to minus A V2, since V1 is grounded. So then the only output will be A V2, and since this is an inverting terminal, so minus sign will obviously with the output. So we get negative minus of A V2. So V out is the output voltage, A is the open loop gain, V2 is the input voltage, V1 is 0 volt. Now note here that negative sign in the expression of the output shows that the output is out of phase of the input. Now the third case is non-inverting amplifier. In this case, the input is applied to the non-inverting input terminal, that is the positive input terminal. Here the inverting input terminal is grounded, so this is grounded. V2 is grounded, that is negative terminal is grounded and positive is applied with the input signal. So the output of the non-inverting amplifier is in phase with the input. The gain of the output open loop amplifier is very high. The op amp operates in saturation region. Therefore, this is not used in linear applications. The output in this case is VO equal to A V1. VO is the output voltage, A is the gain, and V1 is the input. V2 is 0 volt in this case. So that is all in this lecture. We will continue with the lecture in the next session. Thank you so much for attending my lecture, and keep sharing it with your friends and subscribe my channel.